All right, welcome to Monday Night Marketing. Let me get rid of the counter as well. With the captain. Hello, actually, let me turn this bit around. That's right. It is work like a captain, play like a pirate. What's up, Mike Mack in the house? Drop some hearts, drop some likes in the comments. Give me some pirate treasure. We're going to light it up. Light it up, light it up. Tonight, we are in for a special treat. Well, we all are because we get to experience everybody's beautiful contribution. Lena Marchman in the house. But we're going to be talking about, Jesus, coffee has just kind of got the burps all coming out. Yep, not a minute into it and we're already going there. What's up, Simon? How do you make a good first impression on Facebook? How do you make a good first impression and not have people run away? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. What's up, Amanda Sloan? El Capitan, Mike Mack says. That's right. So, I have a couple notes over here because that's what I do. Keep some notes. When you first pop on, show me some likes, show me some hearts. If you're watching the replay, all right? Actually, somebody used this the other day, and I thought it was fantastic. Shit, I didn't write it down. It was not replay pirate. It was like replay booty. Hashtag replay booty. So if you're watching the replay, type hashtag replay booty. And even if you're not watching the replay, feel free to use it. It's a fun word, isn't it? So here's the deal. I've been reading this, which is Captain Jack Sparrow's Handbook, a swashbuckler's guide from Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, I have been a Captain Jack Sparrow impersonator for the past 5 years, actually going on 6 years. This year will make 6 years, okay? And I already I already have a little bit of pirate terminology knowledge. But since taking this group in the direction of pirates and buccaneers and basically, branding everybody who is a spammy fuck a scallywag, well then, I think it pays for me to read up on how the pirates actually did it, a little bit more of the pirate lingo. There is actually something in here that was talked about. I underlined it because I thought, wow, this is a really good couple of words that they wrote in here. Here it is. Brandy-bathed, grog-gargling, rum-muddled marauder. How's that? That's a tongue twister. Gonna make that mine. And yeah, Mike, definitely committed to it. You gotta be committed to it. And it's just fun. It's fun. I don't know any other group out there besides the Gorilla Group that there's a few others who have popped up, but pirates and captains and swashbucklers and just the spirit, the El Spirito of being a buccaneer, of being somebody who is a privateer who is in it for you, okay? And also there are some altruistic pirates as well. But we're talking about the ethical pirate. We're talking about people who are taking control of their life, of their ship, of their destiny. And those are captains. And that's who I bring into the fold here. So if you're a captain, type captain in the comments down below. Again, brandy-bathed, grog-gargling, rum-muddled marauder. I love it. There's going to be a lot more pirate lingo coming down the pipeline. So we are... Oh, Kate said, hashtag replay live booty. I love it. I don't actually like the fact that that's red. I only changed it to red for the countdown. We're going to make this a little bigger. You guys like this? You guys like that we have the overlays on here? Okay, so here's the deal. In order to know, and if you guys have any questions specifically about how to make a good first impression, then pop them down. I have the comments coming over here. Ecamm Live, which, by the way, if you don't have Ecamm Live and you have a Mac, you are wrong. Captain says you're wrong. If you want to have an awesome setup like this, then I highly recommend that you invest into Ecamm Live. It's only $40, one-time payment. It's not like Zoom, which is $40, actually $55 a month. So that's the deal. Okay, so in order to know how to make a good first impression, you got to know what not to do. Okay, so it's easier to talk about the things not to do. What's up, Petra? Than for me to tell you what to do, because there's a lot more like, well, what about this or what about that? Let me just cover those, and then what's left, we'll sort it out. Okay, it's thebomb.com. Mike Matt says that's because it is. Ecamm Live is, and if you want to sign up, I have an affiliate link for you. Actually, Stephen Corby says. Ecamm is fantastic. My videos have been next level thanks to it. I appreciate it, Ben Perry, for recommending it. Tell you what, I was promoting it well before I ever was an affiliate for it. So, number one, do not add people to Facebook groups if they didn't first request to be in there. Can we all just agree on that? Can we agree that captain to captain, that I respect who you are, I'm not going to add you to a group because essentially, think about all of the underlying mindset of you just throwing somebody into a group. First of all, if it's a group, say, that's helping people with, I don't know, marketing and sales, that's one thing. The person that's adding you to it probably has an agenda. They want you to be in and around their ecosystem, their environment, so that you eventually basically get broken down. You pay for whatever it is that they're selling, and the thing, how is this ever going to lead to a relationship that's going to allow the other person to build know, like, and trust with you? It isn't. I'm going to tell you right now, it is not. What if you add somebody to a group that is about baldness and how to deal with being bald? Somebody adds you to that group, you might be like, what the fuck? I don't need this. What are you trying to imply? What are you trying to say here? Especially to men. What's up, Eileen? Especially with men. When you do that to men, you undermine them. Okay? And men do not like to be undermined. I don't care who you are. Speaking of undermining, one thing not to do is don't undermine the group leader. We recently kicked out a scallywag, had him walk the plank. No, he didn't get to walk the plank. I just threw his ass overboard down to Davy Jones' locker. Why? Because this scallywag, okay, he posted up in another group. Actually, he didn't post up in another group. There was somebody that we knew, another group leader and I, and this guy messages her and says, I think they're giving you bad advice. I'd be open to having a conversation with you. I forget what the fuck he said. And the other person was like, really? You're just basically we're going to do it right here? You want to do it right here? Okay. Like, oh, he's not doing it good. Let me step in. All right, hold on. So I saw this and I said, hold on. Let me see if this guy's in my group. Sure enough, there he was. Kicked him the fuck out. I can't believe that I have to even talk about this. But talk about undermining that group leader. And if you're going to undermine that group leader, you're sure as hell probably going to undermine me. Who knows what you're saying about me behind my back. Okay? So that came to light. We don't stand for that shit. We're going to kick you out. So don't do that. You may not agree with everything that a group leader says, but it is not right for you to openly oppose them. I'm talking about a debate, yes. Okay? If you're going to have a constructive criticism, yes. But going behind their back and poaching their members who they worked hard to be able to get in the first place, no, fuck that. You're a manipulative cocksucker, and we don't need you anywhere near us because you're going to taint the waters. All right? Don't do that if you want to make a good first impression. Secondly, actually, we're well beyond secondly, okay? I'm just going down the line of what not to do. Okay? So first of all, do not add people to Facebook groups. We talked about don't undermine a group leader in their group and PM them and tell them that they're giving you bad advice. Do not spam people when you first come into a Facebook group. A lot of people, they're brand new and they have been either sold a dream, they signed up for a program, they signed up a lot of times, for these overzealous people, they signed up for a network marketing thing. And they're told to just go into groups and spam the fuck out of them because it's a numbers game after all. And they go, rah, 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 we can fucking do this. Napoleon Hill. And then they go, unleash to the world. And they're like, out into the world. And then they go and then they find a group and they're like, hey, how would you like this? And then if somebody says no, be like, is that really keeping an open mind? Like, all right, your NLP-based tactics there. Let's stop with all that. How about you actually create a real relationship with somebody when you first get into a Facebook group? What's wrong with that? So what's different with this group is that we actually want to know who you are, which goes into another one of my do not. Do not make the mistake of thinking that business and personal are separate. Business and personal are married. They are. Because people want to do business with real people. People don't want to do business with some faceless corporation. Well, what are you talking about, Ben? Like, people buy Coca-Cola all the time. People buy McDonald's all the time. Okay, those things are different because they are so big, and it's not like somebody can go and say, hey, Coca-Cola CEO, why you make those commercials about polar bears? They made no sense to me. Why you do that? Why you gotta tap into that, like, reptilian brain? Like, you can't do that. What they do, like McDonald's, what they do is they create like a mascot. They create like a representative. And you had Ronald McDonald there for a while. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent there. But if you are online and you haven't created a presence for yourself, or you have created a presence for yourself, usually speaking, you probably did it because you married the two, personal and business. There was a recent article that talked about three big influencers right now, as of the date of this recording, and that was Tai Lopez, Grant Cardone, and Gary Vaynerchuk. Okay, give me a let's see, what's the word? Let's see. Type a 1 in the comments if you know of any of those three men. Okay. Funny that they all happen to be men. Didn't even realize that. But Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone, and Tai Lopez. Regardless of what you think of them, they have attention in the marketplace. Okay? So, out of these three people, the article that I read, they said there's one thing that these three guys are all doing that he thinks is part of their success. And that is, they have married lifestyle to the thing that they're teaching. So if you think about either one of those or any one of those three guys, you can picture them and then the lifestyle that they're living. Gary Vaynerchuk, the lifestyle he's living. Grant Cardone, the lifestyle that he's living. You got Tai Lopez, the lifestyle that he's living. Some people are all about that vapid, totally shallow existence where it's about Lamborghinis, bitches, bars, and, titties and all that. Okay? Cool. Then there's people who are like Grant Cardone, who are just like, sell, 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 sell. You're a salesman. Go fucking sell. And then you got Gary Vaynerchuk, who is like, you got to grind. You got to hustle. Like, this is my Gary Vaynerchuk impression. I just got to grab my arm, right? I just got to grab my arm. Where's my beanie? Put a beanie on. This is actually for the mic here. It was like, put this beanie on and then grab my arm. All right. Totally going off on a fucking tangent here. Okay, so that's the deal. Incorporate lifestyle into your who you're being online. Okay. Next up, do not run and gun your links inside of a Facebook group. Okay. It should be simple. It shouldn't have to be said. But don't run and gun your links. Okay? What I mean by that is don't come in and drop your link and then leave. Like, well, why are you going to do that? I almost feel bad because I'm like, you know what? This is a really good group. You're going to learn a lot. You could have learned a lot of stuff here. And I've got a zero tolerance policy for people who just come in and drop a link. I don't think twice. I hammer the fuck out of that. You know what? Boom, scallywag. Oh, and then we make fun of you when you leave. How not to make a good first impression. Do not like a bunch of photos on somebody's personal profile and then never message them. It's creepy as fuck. Don't do it. Instead, if you're going to go like a bunch of photos, I recommend only liking the photos that you like. Oh, I like this status. Oh, I like that status. Okay. And it could be a month to 3 months, depending on what's available there. And then send them a message and say, hey, look, I really appreciated, I really thought this was cool. Or acknowledge what you're up to. If somebody opens up their phone and it's like notification from you, and then you send it, like you follow it up with a private message, and you're like, just tell it like it is. Hey, I just got done creeping your profile. Pretty cool stuff. Nice to meet you. See you around. That will go a long way than just going and liking stuff and then never, ever reaching out. That's like, I like your stuff, eh? But I'm not going to tell you who I am. Fucking creepy! Don't do that. Alright, next up. You know what is the worst advice you could ever give somebody? The worst advice you could ever give, okay, the worst advice that there is ever, is unqualified, unsolicited advice. Absolute worst. People don't like unqualified advice, and people don't like advice that wasn't asked for. So if you're coming around and you're swinging your big dick and you're like, hey, I've got this thing that I can help you with, and the other person's like, whoa, we just met, and they're like, I can solve it right now. I'm like, no. Okay? Do not give unqualified, unsolicited advice, no matter how good your stuff is. You might have a following of 500,000 people, but if you try to come up to somebody and say, I've got the solution to your problem, and either A, they're not looking for it, or B, you haven't built any trust with them, they're going to go, get away from me, creepy person. Now. Make sense? All right. Let me see some life out there. Let me see some hearts and let me see some likes. All right. So how do you make a good first impression? How do you make a good first impression? How do you do it? Well, first things first is let's talk about just making a good first impression in a Facebook group. Okay? So this has been something that's been asked for a while. How do I join a Facebook group and how do I share my stuff? How do I do that? Because I have no idea how to do that. I'm brand new to this whole organic marketing thing. I got really excited. This is a group about organic marketing. I can't wait to learn. So, teach me. Cool, I'll teach you. You're not going to want to just share your links. You're not going to want to, probably the first thing that somebody does is they join a Facebook group and they creep. They're not saying anything. There's probably somebody right now who just joined the group, maybe, and they're watching this live video, but they're not going to comment. They're not going to say what's up. They're not going to engage, and I don't blame them. They're measuring how this group is. They're measuring the interaction inside this group. And then if they see that there is a lot of engagement, that there's a community here, and that the group leader is actually putting out good content, then they'll come forward and they'll say, holy moly, this is awesome. I totally want this. Hey, and this is how you know that you're doing pretty good. If you notice, we've added about 300 people in the last week. Okay? Out of those 300 people, there's only been a few added pirate hashtags. Out of those people, so say out of those 300, we probably added only about 10 pirate hashtags. So we're really dealing with like a 1 to 2% quote unquote conversion rate. But out of those people who give themselves pirate hashtags, they're more likely to associate and to identify with what we're talking about here in the group. And by the time that they create a pirate hashtag for themselves and they collect the treasure, they're fully indoctrinated into who we are as a crew, who we are as a Facebook group, and who we are as individuals representing ourselves on Facebook in a completely non-spammy, fully authentic and ethical way. Ethical pirates. Buccaneers for, what's a B word? Benevolence. There you go. Benevolent buccaneers. That's who we are. All right? We're out to be able to make a buck, but then to also help out a buccaneer. All right? So if you're going to make a good first impression when you first join a group, figure out how things are going. Robert Cialdini talks about this in his great book, Influence. What does somebody do when they first join a group? Before they do anything, they look around and they see what everybody else is doing. It's wired inside of us because thousands of years ago, when we were just tribes of 150 roaming the countryside, if you didn't fit in, if you were cast out, that pretty much meant death for you. You needed the tribe to survive. And our ability to be able to evolve has happened so fast that wiring, that fear is still in the back of us. And now it's an irrational fear. So when somebody first joins a Facebook group, they're looking around to see what everybody else is doing. Except that one guy who's coming in, he's running on the football field, he's naked, and he's like, hey, everybody, here's my shit. And his fucking thing is flopping around, and they're like, holy, where did this guy come from? And he's like, want my stuff? And everybody's like, come on, guy, like, get off the field. We're doing something here. Don't be that guy. Instead, figure out what's going on and then add value. Oh, what a novel idea. You're going to add value? But Ben, I'm just starting out. I don't really know. I'm here because I want to learn organic marketing. Okay, cool. Sit back and enjoy these live videos. Enjoy the content, the free content that I'm putting out, the massive amount of free content that I'm putting out, and enjoy. You'll learn a thing or two. You'll figure it out. You can reverse engineer what I'm doing here. By all means, go ahead. I have hours upon hours of free content. I also have hours upon hours of paid content. Choice is yours. I have a couple of courses that will teach you how to do organic marketing. I've got courses that will help you to be able to figure out what kind of posts to write. I've got courses that will be able to help you like fast track yourself in 6 days. Okay? Petra's like, you give a ton of free value. Thank you. Appreciate that. So if you are somebody, okay, who has gotten a massive amount of free content, free actionable content, and I'm talking about content that actually works, put a 2 in the comments, all right? Tomas just said, hey Ben, or yo Ben, I haven't seen your stuff in a while. I just checked in. Good points here. I certainly learned a thing or two from you. Cheers. Thank you. Appreciate that. So put a 2 in the comments if you've picked up any type of really good, actionable, results in advance content from me inside of this group or on my own personal Facebook page. All right? And remember, the pirate ethic is work like a captain, play like a pirate. Okay? We got two. Awesome. Okay. Jacob Campbell said, working on building up the content, trying to productize the service I provide. Okay, cool. I actually have, I have a way that I productize the service that I do, and I create the content on the fly. I sell the service ahead of time, and then I fulfill it real time. That way, it really helps out on a couple different fronts. Number one, I don't procrastinate not making the actual content. Number two, I build in accountability for me to make the content by actually having to do the thing live. And number three, I get the added benefit of not only going over the content that I'm talking about, but I also have the community and camaraderie, questions and answers from people just like you tuning in who bought the program, and they add a level of community and camaraderie to it. So there's really so much awesomeness that happens when you do something live, when you record your sessions live. Okay? Which, speaking of, I'm going to be coming out. There's two things here, okay? Number one, I'm holding another 6-week hot seat mastermind. Okay? Another 6-week hot seat mastermind. I am currently enrolling people in. I've got 3 people enrolled right now, and I'm looking for at least up to 6. I want to start this Monday, this next upcoming Monday. We'll do the hot seat mastermind at 8 p.m. Eastern. What this is that you, me, and 5 other people are all going to get onto a Zoom broadcast, and we're going to work together in order to help us get results. I'm going to teach you organic marketing. You'll also get access to Organic Marketing Secrets, the program. So you not only be getting the Hot Seat Mastermind, but you would also be getting the Organic Marketing Secrets program. From there, I want to start next Monday. It'll be Monday Night Marketing with the Captain at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll do 2 hours roughly, okay? And then at 8 p.m., we'll roll right into our 6-week hot seat mastermind. For those people who are ready to go, we will kill it, we'll crush it, all of that good stuff. We'll pirate it, stab it. Okay? So, and for those of you who have been through a 6-week hot seat mastermind before with me, I am offering a discount, okay? A prior member discount for those people who've already gone through it. All right. Okay, so back to what Jill said. Jill said, but pirates make people walk the plank. Yes, we'll walk the plank too. Claudia Guzman says, started just yesterday. I'm excited. Boom, I'm excited for you, Claudia. Really am. There's gold at the end of the treasure hunt. Who knew? Okay? Seriously, there is gold at the end of the treasure hunt. But there's also gold scattered throughout the treasure hunt. So type me in the comments if you've gone through the treasure hunt and you thought it was the bee's knees. You thought it was the shit. I mean, I really want to know. Tamara says, Petra, 7-day challenge. I'm new. We held a 7-day organic engagement challenge back in October, Tamara. Okay. We got a whole bunch of new people in during that time. And I basically walked people through what to do when you want to organically engage on Facebook. And it was all built in with accountability, and people got to, I created a game for it, actually. It was a full game board, okay? And the game board was called Engageopoly, the fun 7-day organic engagement challenge. And it was awesome. There were a lot of people who participated in it. Petra was one of them. And then Petra ended up signing on to buy the program, and she was also enrolled in the 6-week Hot Seat Mastermind, and it was amazing. It was off the chain, as some of today's youth might say. A lot of people have gone through the treasure hunt. A lot of people got a lot of great value from it. Look at what's happening here. I don't know, like, it's the Gorilla Group and this group that are taking you through an indoctrination process and making it fucking fun. Making it to where it's entertaining to actually be on Facebook. You're not only learning, you're not only getting empowerment. When you type I am the captain of my life, captain of my ship, captain of my destiny, that's empowerment. That's me empowering you. You want to be a captain? You are a captain? Great. Type savvy in the comments and continue on the treasure hunt. But then also we have entertainment. The whole thing is entertainment. And it's continuously changing too. I'm about to implement some secret sauce to the treasure hunt. Because the treasure hunt is about to get a lot more interesting. Remember those choose your own adventure books? It's like, Tommy, or you know, you're a warrior and you're like in the fantasy land and you're in the dungeon. Do you take a left or do you take a right? Turn to page 83 if you take a right. Turn to page 79 if you took a left. I'm going to be implementing that inside of our own treasure hunt, inside of here. Opening up more options. Opening up, like, basically you're going to get to be able to customize your own journey, and like it's going to make it to where no 2 times going through the treasure hunt is going to be the same. You'll get something new each time. Sound good? Yeah? Yeah? That's what I'm talking about. I can't wait. I mean, it takes a little bit to set it all up, but it's going to be awesome. All right? The whole choose your own adventure is exactly like, there you go, Tamara. Tamara said, fuck yeah, love choose my own adventure. And you're going to be able to do that. Right? So let's get back to making a good first impression on Facebook. Organic marketing equals copywriting. It equals copywriting. So if you want to be good at the thing that you do, then you got to have your profile itself be interesting. Your stuff is never going to be interesting. If you are selling fishing gear, for instance, or you are a fish consultant teaching people how to fish, I'm just throwing it out there, and somebody doesn't care about fishing, they're never going to care about fishing, it won't matter how good your profile funnel is about leading people to your fishing Facebook group, they're never going to join. They're never going to want to join. They're not your ideal target audience. Savvy? You don't want every swinging Tom, Dick, and Harry inside of your Facebook group. You don't want those people that are just randomly on the street joining your Facebook group. You only want highly targeted people who are the kind of people that are going to pay you. The kind of people who need and are looking for what you have to offer. Organic Marketing Secrets provides that solution for a lot of people. And we have 3 different options. We serve people who are at the lower tiered level, who are just getting started. If that's you, and you want to be able to find a group, and a group that has a couple of programs that are going to get you up to speed. If you're totally brand new to organic marketing and you want the skinny, what do I do? How do I create content that gets people to engage? We have a course for that. We also have a mid-tier course for people who are a little more, they're a little more, they're at the intermediate level, all right? And That's good for them too. And then we also have advanced courses for people who are already savvy on Facebook, already have a really good grasp about how Facebook pages work, how Facebook, like the differences between Facebook pages, the differences between Facebook groups, and all that jazz. And then teaching them how to monetize their groups, teaching them the secrets that we know behind organic marketing secrets. Okay. We've got that as an option as well. That's more hands-on. That's you coming out to Orlando and meeting me and getting my full breadth of marketing and sales and showing you my exact process so that you can go out and do the exact same thing. That's not for everybody, and it's not cheap. It's not cheap because I don't think that you're cheap. So we've got something for everybody, okay, who is looking to do organic engagement on Facebook. Now, let me put a little caveat there. This group mostly is for people who are coaches and or consultants. If you're selling a product, I can help you to a certain degree, but you're not my ideal target audience. My ideal target audience is a coach, consultant, a trainer, a speaker, an author. These are my ideal target audiences. These are my ideal target, like ideal client avatar. Somebody who has a following or somebody who wrote a book or has some knowledge and they're trying to sell that knowledge. If that's you, okay? Jacob, I remember you said that you were trying to productize your services. If that's you, I help people do that. Okay? Sharon says monetization is key. Absolutely. You have to. Going all over the place here, but I'm open to your questions, okay? If you have any questions, let me know. Let me tell you what this is, okay? This is Monday Night Marketing with the Captain. I am your captain, okay, for this particular live. I'm looking to make this a weekly thing. So for those of you who are familiar with Friday Night Live, I'm looking to make this a Monday version of that. Start the week out right. Start the week out on the right foot. Monday Night Marketing with the Captain. We're not only going to be talking about marketing, we're going to be talking about selling, we're going to be talking about the different mindset things that you would have to, like break through, or in order to have a breakthrough, which, oh man, by the way, I'm interviewing an awesome person on Wednesday. His name is Mr. Duran Gieber. And this guy, if you want to have like matrix level breakthroughs where you're like, I know Kung Fu, hire Duran. Duran is probably the coolest, like, spiritual teacher that I know. So, I mean, I'm going to create an event for when I interview Duran on Wednesday. But totally, do yourself a favor and go work with Duran. Go work with Duran. All right. So, Tamara says, love that, like a theme or topic or action tool to work on for the week. That would be super gold. And that's what I'm looking to make this, okay? How to make a great first impression online. And perhaps some action tactics for you to implement throughout the week. Okay, I'm open to suggestions. This is the first one. Okay, it is January, all right, and I want this to be like a thing. I want this to be what somebody knows, like totally. Monday Night Marketing with the Captain. I know 6 p.m. every Monday. I can tune into this Facebook group, and there's going to be a ton of people that are on, who are asking questions, who are engaged, who are possibly having their own questions answered, okay? Yeah, so Claudia said, just like this page yesterday, looking forward to seeing him on here. Okay, so, all right, we just put that up there. So if you guys have any specific questions, let me know. Monday Night Marketing with the Captain is one thing. Let me introduce you to our Pirate Authority, okay? So there are a couple people who are part of the Pirate Authority. And that would be me, the captain, okay? Then we have the Pirate Queen. The Pirate Queen is my beautiful girlfriend, Lauren Jane. So whenever you see Lauren Jane comment, whenever you see Lauren Jane post inside the group, okay, it is officially condoned by me, okay? So whatever she posts, whatever she says, goes. Then I have my two, as of this recording, my two quartermasters, okay? We have Amanda Sloan and we have Sharon Folk. Those are my two quartermasters, all right? They are basically, they're looking for spam. They're looking to see if you're misbehaving. And if you are, they'll kick you out. They got full permission to kick your ass out of here. Permission to delete spammy posts, to delete scallywags, and make fun of you afterwards, okay? So that's the deal. Sharon says, could do mini engagement homework assignments to try out in the group if applicable. Yeah, that's a recommendation. Okay, mini engagement homework assignments. Kind of like the challenge, but it's like a weekly challenge. Okay. So if we were to create a great first impression online, all right, that sounds awesome, Tamara says. All right, so let's try this. If you're joining a Facebook group, okay, people don't want it, like, at the end of the day, people don't necessarily want to join a Facebook group. You didn't want to join this Facebook group. You didn't want to. At the end of the day, you just want to make more sales. I get that. And you want to do it without paying for ads. I get that too. Okay? But let's be real here. You want to have an actual metric that you want to hit. You have a result that you're looking for. So making the first impression is a means to an end. And that end is your result. And you're the only one that could say what that result is for you. Okay? Abigail says she loves challenges. Fantastic. We're going to be doing some challenges in this group this year. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I really went all out on the 7-day organic engagement challenge. Can't necessarily use the Engageopoly board because I don't want to be sued by Monopoly. I mean, that's really the bottom line. But let's talk about what's the result? What's your outcome that you're looking for? You can't hit a goal if you don't know, like, let's see, yeah, you can't hit it if you don't know what it is. So let's make it, we're talking about great first impressions. Let's make it to where you have 3, okay? Is there a risk version? Andrea says, no, although that would be kind of cool. Let's make it 3 people, okay? 3 people that you reach out to and you're looking to make a great first impression, all right? And here's what to do, okay? Take out your phone, flip it to the camera to selfie mode, and then record a 15 to 30 second video message to the specific person that you're sending it to, okay? So you could do this even to the group leader. If you join a group, I highly recommend befriending the group leader. And I don't mean just send them a friend request and never actually talk to them. No, I'm talking about if you show up to the group and you're like, wow, this group has a lot of value. This is actually pretty cool. How do you begin to create that relationship the right way? I would recommend sending them a private selfie video. So here's your homework assignment. That private selfie video, flip out your phone and say, hey, look, I just joined your group and I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting a lot of value out of it. I just wanted to send this message to you because I thought that, you're doing a pretty good job. I really resonate with a lot of the content that you're putting out here. I specifically like, group leaders love this, I specifically like X post where you said this, or I specifically like the fact that you are actively looking for spammers and are kicking them out of here, okay? If you specifically point out something that they're doing, they'll fucking love you for that, okay? So you want to grease the slides a little bit. You want to pump up their ego. Not necessarily in a gimmicky way, but really if you like it, let them know. So you'll say, hey, just joined your group. I think it's really awesome. I really like the fact that you are actively kicking spammers out of here. There's a lot of group leaders that don't do that. Anyway, that's it. I just want to introduce myself. No need to respond. I know you're pretty busy. Have a great day. That's it. If you send that to a group leader, you're going to make friends with them pretty quickly. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to work with every group leader, okay? If the group has 35,000 people, 40,000 people, they might not answer your Facebook message, okay? But for somebody, okay, for the non-superhumans out there, if you will, they're going to be blown away. Nobody is doing this. I repeat, nobody is doing this. So if you really want to set yourself apart, if you really want to create a fantastic first impression, then this is what you do. You send them that personal selfie video. Okay? Andrea, it will be here when you watch the replay. And when you come back, be sure to type in #ReplayBooty whenever you watch the replay. I love it. P.S. New to the group, loving it so far. Boom! Go the Cannons. That's what I'm talking about, Andrea. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so if you guys have any questions, post them into the comments below. What else am I sharing? What else is going on? We have... That's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. You guys have any recommendations? Any yeah buts or what abouts or what ifs? I just see somebody comment. All right. Alrighty, Andrea says. Cool, cool. Love the topic. Info assignment. I wrote it down as you went. All right. So, actually, Tamara, would you mind posting that inside of the group of what the assignment is? Okay? Even though about the 5 people I'm going to reach out to. Even thought about the 5 people I'm going to reach out to. Okay, cool. So we're going to make it 5 then. 5 people to reach out to, 5 potential group leaders, right? If you want to make a great first impression. Because here's the deal. If you have something that you're selling and you want to create a relationship with somebody who already has an audience, the best way to do that is to get them on your side. You don't climb the ladder. You fucking buy the ladder. And you just say, I'm taking the elevator to the top. Okay? And by taking the elevator to the top, I mean you befriend the group leader. This is how you get ahead. This is how social acuity works. Okay? So, keep that in mind. And yes, you can tweet that. Just give me credit. Alright? So that's the deal. Okay? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I am going to sign off using this new saying that I learned about inside of this book here. Brandy bathed, grog gargling, rum muddled marauder. You know what? I'll actually use this. This is a direct quote from Captain Jack Sparrow. Once you hear this quote, type savvy in the comments if you agree. All right? Okay? Quote, wherever we want to go, we'll go. That's what a ship is, you know. It's not just a heel and a hull and a deck and sails. That's what a ship needs. But what a ship is, what the Black Pearl really is freedom. Type savvy in the comments if you identify with that, okay? So, what this group is, okay? What I stand for. At the end of the day, what I stand for is freedom. Organic marketing, copywriting, sales. At the end of the day, it's about freedom. Savvy?